Probably already know the bad things about caffeine, that it raises your blood pressure, but there are actually 4 benefits of caffeine. And then in this video, I'm going to tell you all 4. Number 4 is actually surprising, so stick to the end. I'm going to give you all the details. Number 1, caffeine is a vasoconstrictor, and this is of course why people get high blood pressure from having coffee and caffeine and sodas with caffeine. But because it's a vasoconstrictor, this is very effective when someone gets a migraine. When someone gets a migraine, one of the things I have them do to experiment is, instead of taking a drug, to take caffeine. And what it does is it constricts the blood vessels, because a lot of migraines are caused from dilated blood vessels. But here's another one that may surprise you, is positional hypotension. So some people, they're dehydrated, or just because of whatever condition, they have a situation where when they go to stand up, they get a little dizzy and things like that. That's called positional hypotension, or those are the symptoms of it. But when they are lying down and they come up rather quickly, particularly their systolic number, the first number of the blood pressure, goes down. It doesn't come up like it should, and they can get dizzy, feel faint, and things like that. So people that have positional hypotension, it's the vasoconstriction that we're using caffeine for. And relative to other drugs, caffeine is relatively safe. Number 2, people use this all the time, is caffeine will help you if you need to stay awake when you're driving. And the benefit of that is that you don't cause an accident. Now, one of the interesting things is, as far as adrenaline is concerned, I'm just changing positions here in the office because people are gonna start coming in real quick. I'm doing this right before I start for the day. Adrenaline can increase 209% when you ingest caffeine. And this can last up to 4 hours. And that's why usually if you have a cup of coffee, 4 hours later, your blood sugar crashes and you need another cup of coffee, whatever. But it can last 4 hours, and this can keep you awake. Number 3, weight loss. Caffeine can stimulate lipolysis. This is where your body breaks down fat for energy. If you combine caffeine with limited food, or just eat 0 carbohydrates, you can help stimulate fat loss. And this is a strategy that a lot of people use when they're trying to lose weight. The 4th and final benefit, and this may surprise you, is a lot of athletes use caffeine as a stimulant. So before a race, to amp yourself up, to give you a little bit more energy and mental awareness, this can be used athletically. Now, one of the problems is, if this is used a lot, your body adapts to caffeine and you won't have as much effect from caffeine as if you're drinking it all the time. So a lot of people will use caffeine irregularly so that they can get the benefits athletically. And this is the most surprising. Now, there are some major problems with caffeine, particularly if you have blood pressure, and you need to be very careful because you may be put on medication when you actually don't need it. So right here, I want you to watch this video. This is a previous video that I had regarding some of the bad things about caffeine and how you should be very careful. So click this one right here, and that will be effective. If you get migraines, or you want stimulation athletically, or you want to stay awake, check down below in the description, because I have some stuff on Amazon that you can get that will help you with some of the benefits if you want to do that. So watch that video.